Vicky here, coming in live from Southport. Today we want to talk about our reboot system. It's part 2. If you have watched me yesterday, we talked about all the benefits and what's in our reboot system, all these goodies. Today I want to use the time and do some questioning. Loads of people have already sent me some questions. If you want to ask me any questions at any point, please hop on and say hello. If you want to connect with me on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok, we are live on all 3 platforms today, and it will also be recorded on YouTube. You will find the link in my bio in the link tree. Just come on and say hello. And yeah, so Reboot, we are now around about 50 hours into our 60 hours fast. If you've watched my stories from yesterday, you will have seen that Simon struggled last night. So he was quite moody and, and quite hungry, and he was just not feeling it. These things happen. That's absolutely normal. It happens to most of us at some point. You can't say that one person, is better for it than the other. It really depends, and it really depends on your situation at that time and how you feel, and if you actually followed the plan and if you drank enough water. That's really the key, and that's something I said to Simon yesterday. I do not think you drank enough water, but hey ho. We are doing this now for over a year, and it has amazing health benefits, and we can feel the difference. Simon has for many years IBS, and he could feel that he is now less bloated, and he has less stomach pains than he used to have, and his bowel movements have changed, which is amazing. And yes, and you gain so much energy throughout the time. I never believed this beforehand, but it is absolutely amazing. And the good side effect is you lose a few pounds. So far, every single time we did it, we lost around about half a stone, which is amazing. And yes, you do put some back on, but if you want to kickstart, then that's something for you. Hi Tina, hope you're okay. Yeah, so if you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to know more what's in the reboot and all the health benefits, watch the replay from yesterday. Today we want to answer some questions, and some people already sent me some on TikTok. So the first one was from Susie. Susie asked if I have to stop my medication or my supplements if I take the Reboot kit. Right, it always depends what medications you take. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional. However, usually you don't stop it. However, there are some medications where you need food in your stomach first, and it's not recommended. So I would always say speak to your doctor, speak to the pharmacist, and they can advise you. But usually medication, supplements, vitamins are fine to take throughout it. I take my medication with this and I don't have any issues. However, please check with any medical professionals. Speak to your doctor, your pharmacist, the nurse. Speak to them and they will let you know. So I hope that answers your question, Susie. Then another one from TikTok, which was Dave123, funny name. Will I feel hungry or will I not feel hungry at all? Well, this totally depends. It is absolutely normal to feel hungry because your body is used to using carbs for fuel. So you probably crave carbs, or even if you eat loads of sugar in your diet, you might crave a lot of sugar. This usually disappears, especially after the first day. For example, I'm now on my second day. After 50 hours, I do not feel hungry. And I might have some cravings later on. I sometimes have that on my second day, but not always. So it really depends. The key is you need to stay hydrated. So you need to drink loads and loads of water throughout your fast. If your body is in ketosis, you will feel less hungry because your body will use your body fat for fuel, which usually you use carbs for fuel. So I hope that answers your question, Dave123. Right, then I had another one on TikTok before about bowel movements. Yeah, Lizzie asked if you have normal bowel movements, and that's a really good question and not something people usually like to talk about, but it is. Yeah, it is totally normal to, especially when you fresh start this and you haven't done this before, to have diarrhea or even constipation. That's absolutely fine, because again, your body is used to use carbs, to burn carbs, and now this will have an effect on your digestive system, which is absolutely normal, and it will usually regulate themselves. So when I started, the first time I did this a year ago, on the first day I had diarrhea, and then it stopped, absolutely stopped, it's fine. But never had this again. But some people have this on a regular basis, some people feel constipated, always say, drink your water, and that's fine. If you have a little bit of diarrhea, make sure you have your Himalayan salt, have a little bit of Himalayan salt in your water. That usually helps you as well. Also, the color of your stool might change. Mine usually turns like green. So that's totally normal. You're detoxing, your body is detoxing, and the color might change. It will, after you're fasting, after you stop and you eat normally again, it will just pick up again, and it's absolutely fine. Right, one on Instagram. Right, will my breath smell? It can be. It can be. Some people say, especially people who are on the keto diet and do fasting, they say they have like a sweet breath, you know, sweet smelly breath. Your tongue might be a little bit fuzzy, and you're probably more thirsty than you usually are. When I do my long fast, I can drink up to 5 to 6 liters of water a day. Usually I drink between 2.5 and 3 liters, and when I'm fasting I drink much more, because I am more thirsty. Try to drink not too much after 5 o'clock, because otherwise you're up all night. So that's what it is. Yeah, what can you do about your breath? You know, and believe me, it's only you who will probably notice that, because you're more sensitive, and other people will probably not even notice that. But you can, yeah, like normal things, brush your teeth even more. It's nothing wrong with brushing your teeth once or twice more a day. Why not? You can wash your mouth with Himalayan salt and water a bit, or if you really want to, use some lemon in your water and just wash your mouth, use it like a mouthwash. That usually helps. Right. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one on Instagram again. Can anyone do the reboot? Unfortunately not. If you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding, I would not recommend it. Please stay away from it while you're pregnant or breastfeeding, because your fetus or your baby, when you're breastfeeding, will need all your energy, all your nutrients, which it gets throughout your body, and I would not recommend doing it. But after you stop breastfeeding, if you had your baby, you can start again. That's absolutely fine. If you're under 18, if you have type 1 or type 2 diabetes, or you have any underlying eating disorders, please consult your doctor. I would not recommend start straight away. I would always say go and see your doctor, talk to him about it, and that's fine. And then you're good to go, hopefully. Where can I order the Reboot kit? Yeah, you can order it from me. Go to my link in my bio or drop me a DM. That's absolutely fine. We do this once a month. It's not recommended to do it weekly. Do it once a month. It will help you with your body, to balance your body and repair your DNA, which, you know, we all want to live longer. TikTok. Funny name on TikTok. I can't even pronounce it. Sorry about that. Will my body temperature change? Yes. It can do. Some people actually have a little bit of a temperature, have like a fever, which is absolutely fine, which will probably just be for a few hours and then it's gone. Some people sweat more. Some people feel a bit clammy. I usually feel cold, and it's the same for my husband. We usually feel cold. I mean, it's summer outside and we are both in our big jumpers. It's absolutely normal. Nothing wrong with you. You might have cold hands, cold feet. It's totally normal. It is because your body is in that ketosis process, and you know you're shifting from carbs to a fat burning mode. So it is absolutely normal. So it's nothing to be concerned about. If you have a really high temperature, then I would stop and see some medical advice about that. But I don't know anyone who actually had a temperature. I know that some people do suffer from it, but I don't personally know anyone. Okay, is it normal to experience strong emotions? Right, I've got one customer who keeps saying to me that she's always very emotional during her fast. And that's fine. I don't experience that, but that's normal. It's totally normal again. I have to say, the first time I did it a year ago, especially on my first day, I was very moody, which is still totally normal because you experience a distress in your body, and because you're removing your food. So, you know, it is pretty normal when you're hungry, when you're really hungry the first time. Then yeah, you might feel moody. My husband suffers more than I do with it. He is on the 2.5 days when we fast. He is usually very quiet. So everyone responds differently. It is all about self-control. And are you really hungry, or are you just thirsty? Just listen to your body. And I can tell you, especially on the second day, it's very unlikely that you're hungry. It's very unlikely. I usually, towards the end of the second day, at night, if I watch some telly and I see some food, I usually get peckish, but that's fine. But I do not get hungry. Hi Marlies, you okay? So I'm not hungry. But everyone is different, and it's a mind game. So you have to, you know, you have to come over it. So what can I drink during my reboot? Yes, water and our ketones. They will give you the energy, they have a great taste, and they will not break your fast, and they will be good. And tomorrow morning, when we stop our fasting, we will break our fast with our protein shake. My challenge is to have by the end of the year 72 hours fast, which hopefully that my reboot kit will kick me off. And every single month when I'm doing it, I try to extend my hours a little bit. So last time I did 65 hours. I try tomorrow morning to push it a little bit further, my 65 hours if I can, but if I don't, it's not a punishment for my body if I don't want to. If I feel hungry in the morning, I would just do it, and I would just eat. That's absolutely fine. So always listen to your body. If you're doing it for the first time, and after say 24 hours and you really can't keep up with it, then just stop it. Just stop it. A 24-hour fast, it has so many health benefits. That is your stepping stone. So that's your first step. If that's your first month and you do a 24-hour fast, that's absolutely brilliant. Some people split this up. They do this twice a month and split it up in 30 hours. Absolutely fine. You can do that. You know, it is your kit and how you use it. It's totally up to you. If you want to start slow, start slow. If you're not used to intermittent fasting, I would recommend doing it slow anyway. My husband and I do intermittent fasting for many years. So for us to dive straight in was fine. But if you haven't done it before, try intermittent fasting for a couple of months and then dive in. We do intermittent fasting every single day, and that's our lifestyle. It's absolutely natural for us. We are not hungry in the morning anymore. We fast at least around about 18 hours a day, sometimes 20 hours. Once a week I do a 24-hour fast. It's usually on a Monday, and that's not because I just ate too much at the weekend. I would not recommend that. If you then straight after go into a 24-hour fast, because it does hit your body a lot, and you de-stress your body a lot. So for example, if you go out for a big meal on a Saturday and you have a few drinks, then try on the Sunday to reduce your carbs and your sugar, and then get into a 24-hour fast. That's much easier. Once a month we do our reboot, and that's what we do. So yeah, so that's us for today. If you want to join us on our live intermittent fasting live every Tuesday at 4 o'clock, please do set your following button up ready, you know, on your 3 dots, and then I answer all your questions on intermittent fasting. That's every single Tuesday. So, and that's it for us. We will stop our reboot tomorrow morning. Well, hopefully me tomorrow afternoon. Fingers crossed. Simon will definitely stop tomorrow morning. He said that's it. I do 60 hours and no more. That's it. It's absolutely fine. I will try to push myself a little bit more. So yeah. So see you soon. Bye bye.